There's no qualification for giving an opinion on the internet. I should know. Hi, I'm Nick. This is 10 Minutes with Nick, and yes, my lighting is beautiful. I'm wearing a Buffalo Bills hoodie. There's Christmas music playing in the background. Must be the holidays, and I must be home for the holidays. To my people, my subscribers, thank you, as always, for tuning in, for listening, for making me feel validated, for jabbering my face off into the internet. We had some positive feedback the other day from one of our interview episodes. We're going to do another interview episode as soon as we can. Yeah, but let's get started. Why am I talking about qualifications on the internet today? I'm seemingly putting myself on blast. The truth is I am. I'm putting myself on blast. I'm putting everybody on blast because I know no other way. I bring you the truth, the raw, unfiltered truth as I see it. Now, of course, the raw, unfiltered truth as I see it might be wrong. It might not be the truth. It might be a version of the truth. But listen, weigh for yourselves, take what I say with a grain of salt, and then go on. Now, in case you haven't noticed, I haven't posted the past couple of days. I hope you didn't notice. I hope you lived the rich, full lives that I know every single one of you is capable of living, and that you tune in every once in a while. You know, there's lots of episodes. They're all 10 minutes long. You tune in, you catch an episode quick, and then you say, you know what? It's a beautiful day outside, or it's a crappy day outside, but I'm going to go enjoy it regardless. And if you do that, good on you. But I haven't posted the last couple of days. Why? Because I've been in England, enjoying the beautiful city of London and the English countryside. Now, England had a rough go of it in 1776. They lost a rather valuable colony over here. My friend, I make this joke because I know my friend, including the inexorable friend of mine who is in the British military, who I tried to interview, but MI6 stole the entire interview. He will tell me that really the colonies, in fact, were on the verge of being let go anyway because they were too unruly to manage from the distance at that time. To that I say, bald eagle, American flag, George Washington. Look, historical facts should never get in the way of a good historical narrative. But anyways, I was in England. I didn't post for the last couple of days, but I did flag things. I did flag things that I thought would be interesting to talk about on the podcast. And I found myself flagging a lot of opinions row by row by row by row by row. But the opinions I flagged were not opinions of what you might call qualified individuals. No, they were the opinions of any Tom, Dick, or Harry who stuck their face in front of a microphone and talked into it. When we think about qualifications, what are we talking about? It's not always even, and it's not always objective, okay? This is a big problem, and I've thought about this a lot because this is a big problem for actors as well. There's no technical qualification to be an actor. Obviously, I am an actor. Why? Well, because I said I was an actor. Quite literally, that's the only thing required for you to be an actor. Now, there are certain things you need to advertise that you are an actor. But as most acting teachers will tell you, in your heart and soul, if you declare yourself an actor, then you are so. Compare that, say, to a doctor. Can you be a doctor just by declaring yourself a doctor? No. No, you have to actually train. You have to go to school. You have to get a medical degree. You have to keep up that medical degree. You have to keep up a medical license in wherever field you happen to be practicing in. You can't just say I'm a doctor and then go and cure cancer. No, you have to actually be trained in that field. And in fact, you wouldn't want to cure cancer if you didn't have any training in oncology. That is the field of cancer, I believe. I'm guessing. I'm making that up. Anyways. The internet, though, is a different animal even than acting. See, in acting, you may not have any qualifications and you can declare yourself an actor, but you still are going to be put to the test. Right? You're going to get in front of a camera and you're going to have to act. And acting is being natural in unnatural circumstances. Acting is reacting. Acting is living another truth. Acting is playing another truth as though it's your own. It's the fine line between fake and delivering a real performance, but somebody else is real. Now, I know this because for the first year of my acting life when I was training, I got raked over the coals for being fakey. And actually, that was the basic note I got. Nick, stop being so fakey. Nick, stop being so fake. Which was interesting. I'd never been told I was fake before. But I was put to the test. Now, I don't have a qualification to say that I no longer have the fakey problem. I just know my instincts have improved. I have to go prove myself that my instincts have improved. But opinions on the internet, you need no qualification, and you don't even really need to be put to the test. Because on the internet, you are rewarded for simply being incendiary. You are rewarded for simply being. That is an interesting phenomenon. And that is why the internet frustrates so many people, especially people from the elder millennial era, the Gen X era, and the baby boomer era. Because baby boomers, Gen X, elder millennials, millennials-ish, zennials, and you started to see a falling off of I have to earn my place in the world to I have a place in the world. Now, don't get me wrong. Every human being, as a human being, has a moral value, and has a right to life. And we can debate back and forth about what that right to life includes. You know? Is it right that we leave people on the street? No, those are human beings. We love them. Is it right that people get charged out the ass for healthcare? No. But those are moral questions on the value of human life, not questions on the economic value of human life. And economic, I don't just mean dollars and cents. Economic value of human life, I mean your value in an economic place. And the world is an economic place, meaning every transaction has costs and benefits. The problem with opinions on the internet is that you very rarely have to suffer any cost to get the full benefit of giving an opinion. So you get 22-year-olds talking about how they have all the answers for dating advice. That's a low stakes example. You get 22-year-olds talking about geopolitics. And look, 22-year-olds absolutely should talk geopolitics. They should talk dating advice. But they should talk to each other. They should talk to each other. And to my 22-year-old friends, who I have precisely two. Once again, if you want to talk to me personally about your opinions on geopolitics, on dating, whatever, I would love to sit down and have a conversation with you. But to sit down in front of a microphone and say, well, this is my advice. This is not only my advice, this is the end all and be all of advice. I understand why that is frustrating for a lot of people. It makes them want to smack you. Metaphorically. Don't smack people in real life. It's just not a good habit. Okay. Now, I'm 33. There are people much older than me who are probably frustrated by the fact that I also am giving opinions on the internet. But here's the thing. I'll give you my qualifications right now to give opinions on the internet. I have been, in my life, I have been a scholar. I have a master's degree in political science. A lawyer. I not only have a Juris Doctorate, I practiced law for about 5 years and actually in various ways continue the practice of law. I'm an actor, been over that already. I was a sweeper. I started off sweeping the floor of an equipment shop. In that same equipment shop, I also became a welder. I became a mechanic, became a metal fabricator, which is different than a welder. I sold Napa auto parts for a time, still in that same shop. It's amazing what you can get done in a place. I delivered mail while I was in college. In college, I studied military theory. I spent 2 weeks at Officer Candidate School for the Marines, so I'm not a foremost authority on military matters, but I do have some experience. I did spend a year studying for those 2 weeks. I've held a number of jobs in my life, and not only held a number of jobs, I like to say I've done pretty well at them. I have a bevy of experience that most 33-year-olds don't have, which I hope has at least earned me the right for you to listen to my opinion. That doesn't mean you should agree with my opinion, or that you shouldn't listen to my opinion and then discount it. But I certainly hope that I, at least, have the qualifications to give my opinion on the internet. And that's how we're going to wrap things up today. Happy Friday, everybody. We'll be back to you on Monday with our regularly scheduled programming. We're heading into the Christmas season, so I'm going to say this every episode. Merry Christmas and enjoy. I'm Nick. This is 10 Minutes with Nick. Have a great day.